When things get out of hand, who can you count on? Those of you who are in relationships and still saying nobody. Those of you with long lasting friendships still saying nobody. Being in a room full of people and still feeling alone. It's the quality and the content and character of those people that bugs you. Nastiness. Now you notice how the rules are different for me than they are for others, don't you? When I'm angry, it must mean I'm a horrible monster who's out to destroy all human life. Every right to be angry. My rights my entire life have been denied because I did not have a friend or family member there. My entire life. They certainly wasn't on my side, every one of them on their own. See, what a lot of people ain't looking at is the moral decay of white society. Well, we've got all these other groups working together going, you know what, we can't just be about just me. I can't just be about me. I see what that turns into. Eventually, it's going to come back around to me for looking away. By allowing the predators to get away. By allowing others to be bullied into fear. It's the do as you're told or else mentality. Regardless of what you vote for, Congress don't know you. They don't work with you every day. So with white society, what have we been saying about minorities? What have we been saying about not minorities? Not just me. I'm going to say everybody. The jokes are the same both ways. They're just stupid. Some stuff just ain't worth joking about. And I've shown there's a lot of people who don't like equality. That's not what equality means. Where's this free ride we're supposed to be getting, right? That's what everybody wants, this free ride, and they're all accusing everybody else of getting this free ride. Meanwhile, none of us can afford this free ride, and we're all paying too much for this free ride. Oh. I live in nastiness. That's what I get for doing the right thing and for protecting people, myself included. When I was growing up, the thing that stopped bullies is when you had a friend. When you had a friend that would go with you. It didn't always work. Oh God, I am itchy as hell. But most of the time it did. See, predators are all cowards. They'll try to get you alone. Talk shit at you alone. Be cruel alone. No, that last part's not true, is it? Especially when it's somebody who's done wrong shit and you telling on them. Oh, how dare he? How dare he? With the situation with Natalie Bollinger, I was willing to work with the police the whole way. They just wouldn't do shit. I needed Natalie and her friends just to leave me the hell alone. Don't go spreading rumors that ain't true. Don't go fucking lying about people. There's a lot of folks that want to say to you, why don't you just move? Like, they don't know shit about what's going on. They have no idea how many times I've had to move since I left Virginia. Over and over again, just one place after another. You ever think about moving? You never get established anywhere. So you're just running around in circles. And then, of course, you got obligations that people expect of you. When your friend calls you and says, hey, I'm being abused, if you're not the friend who's down with helping them to stop that, then you're not a friend at all. I don't care about your tough man mentality, you fucking pussy. When your friend's being abused, you fucking go in with your friend and you fucking back him up. I told what these people wanted me to do before Natalie was killed. What my friends wanted me to do for a whole year before me and Natalie even became friends. Like, I'd run around and do what they wanted. They didn't stop to think about how expensive it was for me, about the fact that I couldn't fucking afford it. I couldn't afford it. Ken and Leah ripped me off for my money right before Natalie was killed. That put me in a real hard spot. And there's people who sent me money and there's people who didn't. It wasn't very much, but you know what? I was glad for anything I could get. When you put somebody in a situation like that and then you tell them that it's their fault, you're a special kind of a horrible excuse for a human being. Nobody deserves what those people did. To this day, nobody has bothered to take a look at my side and fucking help share it. Like, I've been sharing what has been going on. I've been speaking up. I've been letting people know. Or at least trying to. But you notice how it gets more and more complicated the further it goes along. Like, hey, you guys need to knock your shit off. A lot of people don't like equality. They want to tell me that I'm mean after I do something that they don't like. Well, it wasn't so mean when you did it to me, was it? It wasn't so mean then, was it? No, of course it wasn't. When's the best time to be mean to somebody? Well, that's right when you guys chose to do it. After I hurt my back, yeah, I needed friends and family to understand that I was fucked up. My back was fucked up. And then, of course, I'm getting told, oh, you just need to take a load off for a couple days. No, that ain't it. Not that I get the chance to do that. This isn't taking a load off. I am stuck in a fucking vehicle. All my money's spent moving from place to place to place, trying to get myself set up somewhere so I don't have to keep on continually fucking moving. I'm sick of this shit. Obviously, we're not human beings to any of you. The more desperate a situation someone's in, the more desperate their decision's going to be, because the less choices they have. They have less options to choose from. Meanwhile, we got white society been saying, oh, well, I don't know why you're worrying about black people. I don't know why you're worrying about black people. We got to hear that for a good long while. But then, of course, in the 1980s, man, we were real upbeat. I didn't know what the big deal was about black kids. I had black kids around me all the time. They were just other kids. Holy crap. And girls, too. Girls, one thing that I noticed is that a lot of girls are mean. They're taught to be mean. They fucking come up and kick you in the balls just because it's funny. That's like 4th, 5th grade. Not cool. Hey, watch this. I learned this. All the girls over there giggling, and they call over a good-looking guy on the basketball court, and he walks over there and giggling, and of course he's got a girlfriend. But don't do that when they call you over. You got to know how important or how unimportant you are in society. Pecking order. So when they call you over, you don't go over there. They're going to kick you in the nuts. Now today, that's a little bit different, isn't it? I've been told it's different now. The whole gender thing where it's not okay to kick a dude in the nuts like that just because it's funny. But you guys don't even know. I've been all over the country. There's people with all sorts of bias. Some bias is real heavy regionally. In some places, there's folks that really hate Native Americans. There's some places where people really hate Asians. There's some places where they really hate black folks. Some places where folks just generally tend to hate Mexicans. And it's a horrible thing, but it's everywhere. Everyone's got bias. But the one bias that's pretty much universal, there's actually 3 of them. It's a man's fault. That's one of them. Now, we want to push this whole every man for himself thing in white society, and we need to not be doing that. It's not every man for himself or every woman for himself. It's we the people, and that includes minorities. And it is unfortunate that only minorities are getting this. It is unfortunate that only minorities are understanding of the fact that if you work together as a family, there's less overhead and you do better. That's how a capitalist society works. When you've got 5 people living under one roof and they're all contributing, they all get to save money and possibly even buy a house soon. The way Martin explained it when his family was here, well, they were in Boulder, is that they came up here as a family, and the first thing they did was get Grandpa a good work truck. They all came here and got jobs. Got Grandpa a good work truck, even though it was used, and they used that for work. Started a lawn business. After a few months, they were able to afford Grandma a car. Got her a station wagon, and the ladies started a cleaning business. And then every month after that, one of the family members got, or every few months after that, one of the family members got another car. I don't mean another car for that person. I mean it's another car for the family. And those cars were only used basically as business expenses, grocery getters. You work together as a family, well, you get something done. But this every man for himself thing that we've been preaching about minorities all these years, well, minorities aren't doing it all themselves. They're working together. Thank goodness. It's what you should be doing too. But not to go blame them. They're unhappy with the same people you're unhappy with. The United States government and their cronies. You notice a lot of the church-going, gun-toting KKK, strange to say, these are Christians. I wonder what the Pope has to say about the Ku Klux Klan. Let's ask the Pope what he thinks of the Ku Klux Klan. Is this a Christian organization? Let's ask the Baptists. Is this a Christian organization? Let's ask the Lutherans. Is the KKK a Christian organization? Let's ask the Assembly of God. Come on now. Is the KKK a Christian organization? It don't seem to me they're Christian at all. We're all stuck on this rock together. All of us. There's a lot of y'all who think that I'm mean. Well, I am. I thought it was just as mean when people did it to me. But as a male, I'm supposed to just blow it off, brush it off, shrug it off. When a woman does horrible things, all she's got to do is whine like a 5-year-old and she gets what she wants. That's what we've taught them. We have taught women in America to act like children and they get what they want. Well, that's not okay. I'm not a very nice guy for a reason. It's abusive as fuck. No, I'm not good at making friends. It's because I've never had a real friend. I got people who swear up and down and make promises and, well, in the end, it's their actions, not their words, that I had to understand. Sure, they will say all sorts of stuff. But that's it. They're just going to say it. They're just going to say it to me. It'll either be advice or talking about themselves and their problems or... Well, here's the thing. I'm asking them for all these people to admit what they were a part of. To take a look at how horrible it is to put somebody through this. And to pretend that you care about somebody because you're a friggin' nut job. Man, that's horrible. These people here, just like everywhere else in the United States, vulnerable adults could be a measurable and profitable portion of your society. The problem is you don't take care of them. You don't pay them enough. You definitely don't pay them what you pay others. A lot of homeless people just ended up getting stiffed their whole lives. That's not a joke. People don't pay us shit. They go, oh, well, he's broke, so he needs money. So he'll take any job he can get. And then at the end of the day, you don't pay him. A lot of people think, well, you know what? If you can't, a couple of days to get paid. No, that's not going to work that way out here. You guys complaining to the homeless about how bad your lives are, how bad you have it. You don't have it bad. You don't have it bad. It gets worse. The reason it gets worse is because people like you exist. You blame the victims, tell them that it's their fault that it happened, that they wanted it, needed it, chose it, deserved it, that they should have done this or they should have done that. You're horrible. And then you tell them it's their fault every time, don't you? It's your fault you got victimized. You chose this. You should have been smarter. No. It's not about being smarter. It's about being in a desperate situation. As somebody who people really do truly look down on. Saying nice things is different from caring about a person's well-being. When your friend says, hey, I'm being abused, you should find out what abuse. But you don't have to ask them when they're already telling you. When they're calling you specifically with the intent of telling you, you don't have to ask the questions. They're gonna fucking fill you in, but you need to shut up. Or you're gonna make it impossible to communicate. And you don't care about that. It's not just people who are autistic, you dipshits. You don't take a look at the horrible shit that people have done to me through all this. But of course, if I do it back, that's when I'm a horrible person, aren't I? No, 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 no. I'm showing you why it happens. You look away from it, and they do it again and again and again and again. Look at Ted Bollinger. Look at Alicia Bollinger. Look at Maddie Boa. Oh, hell yes. Goddamn right I speak out. People like changing the rules a lot. Well, if they change the rules, fine, we'll play by your rules. I play by your rules, you say you're mean. Well, okay, I am mean. I agree. I agree that that is mean. I fully agree. We are in full agreement on this, sir. Or ma'am. Or them or they. Or whatever else is popular today. The fact is, you chose this. You chose to have a society based on looks and money. You chose to put so much value on those things. And anything that's different, not popular, not normal, you want to cast out. Tell it it's bad. It's bad to be autistic. It's bad to have cerebral palsy. It's bad to have Tourette syndrome or Down syndrome. Right? Isn't that what you push? Yes, a person with Down syndrome can live a perfectly normal life. Are you fucking kidding? Under what conditions? A lot of us are hobbled by your assumptions. Your assumptions. You don't listen to us. You don't bother to find out the truth. You don't bother to go in with the victim, so they're not heard. A friend or family member has to care, or they can treat me like I have Down syndrome and schizophrenia. That running us around in circles, that's what they do to fucking poor people. A lot of y'all don't like equality. Well, guess what? I'm not going around threatening to kill you and your friends and family, stupid. If it wasn't for that, things could have been a lot different. I got tired of being assaulted and trying to be the bigger man. I got tired of people threatening to kill me and my friends and family and having to be the bigger man. Isn't that what you always tell me? Oh, you just need to be the bigger man. Shut the fuck up. You have no idea what this is fucking like. Don't be fucking telling me that shit. That shit doesn't stop gang stalking, assholes. But one thing you might have noticed, I'm just as much of an asshole back. If you make it necessary to defend myself, I will defend myself. Pretty fucking easy. But I don't defend myself, do I? No. I have to let people do whatever they want to me because of the mentally ill tag. I have to let them beat on me if they want to beat on me. I have to let them rape me if they want to rape me. Closest I can do in that situation to defend myself is go prone. And even that doesn't work. What I needed was somebody to help me get the goddamn body cams from the fucking cops. Y'all got no idea the hell that they put other people through because you guys are fucking idiots. And by the way, this is nationwide. This is because of your bias, American public. Yes, I'm mean. But I'm not as mean as you are. I'm not forcing you into conditions like this, you son of a bitch.